Greetings YouTube, and welcome all you Adrian Peterson fans. Hey Adrian! All you Minnesota Vikings fans. And then there's a whole bunch of people who were collectors of Adrian Peterson who are not even Vikings fans. They just like collecting, you know, the good popular players, you know, future Hall of Famers and whatnot. Adrian Peterson is an icon on the football green. There's no question that he's really good at his game. And his cards are quite popular. His autograph is sought after, like I said, by even people who don't collect the Vikings. They just collect Adrian Peterson. I mean, I myself have a few Adrian Peterson I pulled myself and I decided to keep just for the hell of it. And so, you know, there's a lot of people who went to the national convention recently. You might have seen this card there on one of the tables, because it was actually there at the convention on one of the tables. And like I said, this video is about Adrian Peterson MOJO collection that this particular dealer was selling at the National. A whole bunch of cards. Now I could show you, you know, many of the cards, but then this video will be far too long, so I'll just show you another one. Let's go back to his rookie, more valuable. It's even on card, numbered 326. Without even me zooming in, you can just see the number here, 326 out of 399. The other card is numbered, but the number is on the reverse. Here's the rookie, worth a lot more than the previous one. And his nicer autograph, and like I said, it's on card. This card also was at the National Convention on a dealer's table, among many other Adrian Peterson MOJO cards, and among many other MOJO players. Peyton Manning's, Drew Brees's, I mean, all the A-list players were in abundance at the National Convention. For those of you who are not aware, the National Convention is the biggest sports card collecting show in the nation, and they have lots of memorabilia there. All the card dealers are there, the manufacturers, in other words, as well as dealers, and as well as scammers. I call the National Convention a scamathon because there's so much garbage there. There's a lot of good stuff there, but there's also fake stuff. And if you have seen any of my videos before on this particular channel basically is devoted to exposing the scammers, showing you the fake cards, the counterfeit cards, as well as the patches that are fake. When a scammer takes out a regular jersey from a card, replaces it with the patch, that card no longer retains its value because it's been tampered with, it's been altered. The jersey is no longer authentic, which makes the card therefore worthless. Because the back of the card usually says this authentic jersey. Well, if it's not authentic, then it's, you know, the card, like I said, the card no longer has any value, even though it's autographed. The card becomes worthless because it's not a game-worn patch anymore. And like I said, this particular scammer is from what I call the Tennessee cartel. It's a crime operation out of Tennessee where they just make endless fake patches. And you know, a lot of scammers now have shied away from the logos. You know, the Viking heads that are very common, especially in the Adrian Peterson cards. They always put the Viking heads in the cards. You know, and you could tell a lot of them are bogus because, you know, the material used to make the patch is not consistent with the quality of patch that is actually worn on a game-worn jersey. And then, as you can see here in this particular photo, you see the Reebok logo right there on AP's shoulder here. And, you know, I mean, if you look at an actual game-worn Viking jersey and you look at this Reebok logo, and then you look at the Reebok logo that the scammers put into these cards, I mean, you can clearly tell those logos are not compatible. They're not consistent. They do not match. But anyway, I'm getting better, trying to explain to the clueless individuals who continue to buy cards from scammers, the people who went to the show, who showed videos, oh look at this table, all the amazing stuff they have, not realizing that practically everything on that table is bogus. If anybody sees a video with either of these two cards, please let me know. Like I said, that table belonged to the Tennessee cartel, Wisconsin Danny, and several other people that are connected to that cartel. I have videos that are going to be uploading shortly showing you the proof that these people all know each other, they all work with each other, they all shill bid with each other. Like I said, it's a major scam that they're perpetuating on the community. Why do I say perpetuating? Because it is so obvious that you have to be an idiot not to realize what's going on. Another thing I don't like doing on these videos is, if my regular viewers know this, if you're here for the first time, you know, you're learning something new, so I appreciate it if you tell other collectors this, anybody you know, other Adrian Peterson collectors, so forth. Anybody who collects any of these valuable cards, if you're thinking about collecting the cards, it's a good idea. I don't discourage people from doing it. It's just that know what you're doing before you do it. You got here's just two examples. I could show you plenty more, but I'm just going to show you two examples of the cards that were on this one particular table at the National. Now, what? I mean, I can't understand it. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a Minnesota Vikings game. If you ever went to Minnesota, if you ever wanted to go see a Vikings game, it's a home game I'm talking about. If you actually go there, I'm talking about going to the stadium like I've done on several occasions, there's one thing that stands out outside of everything else. One thing. And if you've been to a Minnesota Vikings game, you know what I'm talking about. And what's the one thing, the most obvious thing that stands out, outshines everything else? This one thing is the color purple. Okay? The Minnesota Vikings uniform is purple. Okay? You see here, Vikings uniform, purple. You see here, Minnesota Vikings uniform, purple. Now, I like what the SP Authentic cards did here. I don't know if you're paying attention. Right at the bottom of the card, see right here? This little, right under the auto. What's that? They put a little bit of purple. They put the team color down here. That's not a random choice of color. That is the team purple. This is called Viking purple. It's their own shade of purple. And actually, some people don't even call it purple. Now, there's Vikings people who will go bonkers. Just me calling it purple, because it's not purple. It's not purple. Adrian. Okay. I'm just going to call it purple to make this lesson sink in to the noobs and the idiots who keep buying these cards, especially from scammers. You should know by now that these two cards I'm showing you are fake patches. Not only can you tell by the quality of the patch that this is a fake patch, you can tell by the color of the damn jersey. Wake the hell up! What the hell are you people buying? There's actually somebody who said on video that this particular card, that's a real jersey. No, it isn't. Look at the color. Are you colorblind? That is blue. This is purple. That's blue. This is purple. This is purple. This is blue. I don't know if you can see it on this video. That is the color blue. The Vikings don't wear blue. So how can these be real? Every single Vikings card on this scammer's table was blue. Not people. Or Viking purple, or whatever the hell you want to call it. These scammers, these criminals don't care about you, they don't care about the hobby, and they think you're stupid enough, and some of you are because you're buying this crap on endlessly. If anybody sees a video, somebody, oh look what I got, you can go on YouTube now, just look at Vikings Mail Day, Adrian Peterson Mail Day, MOJO Peterson Mail Day. Look at those videos. You're going to see several of them with blue jerseys. And you think it's real? You want to see proof? You want me to prove to you that these are fake patches? Is the color blue not sufficient? Okay, why not? Let me show you the real ones. Oh my goodness. I know some of you are stupid, I am sorry, but come on already. That color is the wrong damn color. Wake up. Like I said, you can just tell by the stitching here that this one's fake. Here we have the first one I showed you from none other than Wisconsin Danny. Actually, I don't have to scroll down, the number's right there. There's an item number. Click here to report it. It's number to 10, people. They ruined the card number to 10. Here's the rookie from, you guessed it, Wisconsin Danny. Still at 100%, even though there are dozens of videos proving that all the patches she sells are bogus. That's the item number for this one. And since I'm talking about the rookie first, there it was before it was altered. Gorgeous golden. 326 out of 399. Here's the item number of the original. And then there is the original AP number to 10. You can tell by the autograph. And then by the item number. And how can you tell? eBay will tell you. Because she bought this with her buying account. A lot of the scammers actually share the buying account, but most of the cards purchased on a buying account end up on this account as scammed on the Wisconsin Danny account. That's how Wisconsin Danny gets busted again and again and again. Lower this one a little. tell by the autograph. It's an exact match. It's the same card. Like I said, this card was purchased with the Wisconsin Danny, but they're a buying account, which I showed you on a previous video. eBay, wake up. If you send this video link to eBay, you know, tell them how many cards do we have to prove to you. We already showed you the buying account. All the cards purchased with the buying account end up on one of the other selling accounts being altered. How much longer, how many more people does Wisconsin Danny have to rip off and her crew have to rip off before something's done? Let's go back to the original images. I copied them, put them on my computer. There you have it. So, now not only did I show you the blue on a Vikings card, I showed you the proof that they've been altered. And you could tell that that's the same card, but like I said, for two reasons. Not only do the autograph match, but the card was purchased with their buying account and resold on their selling account. That's how some of the scammers operate. I know some of you get excited. I get excited. You see a great card and you're like, whoa, I gotta have it. But come on. I laugh when I see a mail day, Vikings mail day with a blue jersey. I laugh. I love watching Viking mail days. And other, you know, any other team. There's other teams. Like I said, Wisconsin Danny, a lot of their jerseys don't match. Yeah, blue, Vikings blue. Go blue. See, this is a scammer. You can't buy nothing a scammer sells. Now, I gave you the item numbers. Those of you who are adventurous, those of you who care about the hobby and want to get the word out, you know, like I encourage people to do. I showed you the item numbers. You can make this video, do it your own way, do it better than I do it shorter, longer, or do whatever you want. Those of you who know how to use all of those fancy graphics programs, I have all those programs, I just don't know how to use them. So, you know, but still, you can do all kinds of things. I'm going to keep doing these. I could do these all night long just with Wisconsin Danny. I have a whole list of scammers. I could do these non-stop. So all they sell is fake garbage. Let's see if might as well check if Wisconsin Danny relisted anything. It's just if they came back from the show yet. Because they took all their listings down when they went to the show. Oh, yep. They got the fake GAIs. See, all of these are fake. GAI went out of business. Brett Favre. Here's another different Brett Favre. Look at this Brett Favre auto. Goodness gracious. It's terrible. Oof. I don't even have to focus on that one. Walter Payton. These are counterfeits. Look at this. These are counterfeits. I don't know if you know that. These are counterfeits. These were never signed. These are one of those Fleer unsigned cards. Okay, that's why all the scammers have these Tom Brady's. They're selling them for a lot of money. These came out after Fleer went out of business at an auction. These were actually purchased by a top executive. He had hundreds of these unsigned. And after he died, his wife just sold everything to a scamming auction house, and they just resold everything in bulk, you know, huge lots. And scammers bought some of these lots, and the people who aren't scammers, they sell these from time to time on eBay and other sites. And you know, some dealers sell them as unsigned error cards or unsigned proof cards, all kinds of garbage. These were never signed by Tom Brady. And look, oh, Cassius Clay, counterfeit. Like I keep telling you, see? Now the Wisconsin Dandy, they hooked up, they went to the National, they hooked up with Burge, because Burge is the guy who gives them all of these bogus Cassius Clay cards. Ooh, here's another Muhammad Ali. Look at this autograph, authenticated by GAI that went out of business. Only on Wisconsin Dandy's site. See, they're upgrading. They recently started adding these counterfeit GAIs. Notice how all the scammers have these ever since the company went out of business many years ago. Now all of a sudden these things are everywhere on eBay. These were never on eBay when the GAI was in business. They only appeared now because they're fake. I feel, and I always see videos. I hate saying these videos. There's dozens of these on YouTube. Oh, I got an Ali autograph. These are fake, people. Wake up. Oh, they're embossed. No, they're real. No, they're fake.